Hi there! Welcome to E4's weekly task list instructional video. If you are a team member who has a simpler job that has a certain number of tasks that are predetermined, then this is the place for you. Instead of the SOW, you will be keeping a WTL or weekly task list. Let's go down through. Obviously some of it is self-explanatory, your team member name, put that there, but before you do that, make sure to Control A, Control C, and then go over to Google Docs, create a new document, and copy this into your WTL rather than just working and changing the template. As soon as you copy it into a new Google Doc, go to File, Rename, and rename this file with WTL/ and then your name right there, okay? So team member name needs to go there. Job title, this is a very simple job description or title, whatever is easier. Remember, this is a communication document as well as a log document. It's to keep an eye on what tasks that you have that repeat weekly, but it's also to communicate with your supervisor. So this job title should be something very simple. It should be, if you're a copywriter, put copywriter right there. It's very self-explanatory. It shouldn't be a big long job description or anything. The WTL goes by days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What you need to do very first of all, as soon as you copy this in here, is you need to think about the days that you work. And for some of you that's going to be every day of the week, for some of you that's only going to be a few days. And I want you to delete any day that you do not work. This is the point of this weekly task list is to simplify, so make sure that you don't have any unneeded information in here. So if you only work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, delete the Tuesday and Thursday days. Alright, the WTL for each day has 3 parts: hours worked, usual tasks, and unusual tasks and notes. Now 2 of these are movable, the hours worked and unusual tasks. Sometimes you are not going to have unusual tasks. Obviously the hours change unless you have a set schedule for each day, in which case you can, and you never deviate from that, in which case you can put in the hours worked when you first fill out the template and then just leave it the same unless it changes. But the usual tasks is going to be filled out at the beginning of your time with this template, and you are going to, this is going to be fairly detailed. Every single task that you do on Mondays is going to be filled out, and these should stay the same. So each week when you copy your weekly task list, and just like with the SOW, the latest dates always go on top, so you'll be copying on top for the latest dates. But each time you copy, what you're going to do is you are going to verbatim copy this usual tasks. You can just copy and paste the usual tasks up into the next one, because those are not going to change. They will either be done or not done, but they will not change, because this is a guide for you. Alright, so Monday, here we have down here in the example, we have the dates of the week. So Monday would be the 5th, Friday would be the 9th. We're assuming this person works Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. As you can see, they've deleted the Tuesday and Wednesday because they only work 3 days a week. So we have Monday, then we have the number of hours, and then we have a string of usual tasks. There are 7 for this person, and each one, this is a filled out WTL, so we have over here in black, done. So if the task is simply done, what you do is you just put a little done in there. It needs to be in black. Now, anytime there is a not done or an explanation why it is only partly done, those have to go in red because they need to catch your supervisor's eye. Like I said, this is a communication as well as a log document. So you need to communicate with your supervisor if something has not been done, or if something doesn't need to be done. As you can see here, none needed. So it was not done, but not because he didn't want to, it's just because it didn't need to be done. Unusual tasks, there are just 2. Sometimes you're not going to have any of these. Sometimes you go through the day and it's exactly on schedule and you don't have anything unusual. Sometimes you will, so you need to note those down. As I said, these will change every week. Some days you're going to have an unusual task, some days you're not. The usual tasks will not change until your supervisor gives you permission to change them. So once these are set in stone and you have your supervisor's permission to have this be the final draft of your weekly task list, then you're not going to change those tasks unless your supervisor says that your job has changed in some way. All right, so every day you have your hours worked, your usual tasks, and your unusual tasks and notes. So on a weekly basis, we're also going to have weekly dates at the very top. So this should go in a weekly flow. So what you're going to do is when you're done with it, let's say that this was the week that we're just done with and we need to start ours for next week. So here we have Monday, Thursday, Friday with regular tasks, not day specific. That's a good idea too, if you have tasks that don't have to fall on a specific day. And if that was for last week and we need to start our new one, we will copy and paste right to the top. There's our weekly dates at the top. Then we have Monday, Thursday, and Friday. The things that you're going to delete when you copy this is you are going to delete the dones, because obviously that if this is for a new week, they haven't been done. So you need to make sure that that's clear. So on the first day of the week, you'll go through and change these. And then you'll also delete the unusual tasks and fill those out again as needed. And then the next week, what you'll do is you'll just come up here, paste again, change the dates here to the next week, delete these dones and these notes here, and just start again. Same tasks, just different responses to them. You will also make sure that you share this document with your supervisor and with Kate. So you'll go here to invite people, share, let's say, with Bob, and then Kate, if Bob was your supervisor, and make sure that they can edit and then send. All right, I think that's it.